following Earth's history and the people of God, through the book of Job. The story of Job depicts what will be the experience of end-time saints. In his experience we are given a prophetic picture of the faithful, in the end times. Although his book is not a prophetic book like Daniel and Revelation, yet still it contains prophetic references that can be connected to events that took place before and after the time of Job. These prophetic references trace God's people and Earth's history from the rebellion of Lucifer to the end times. The historical and prophetic references combined, give a summary of the story of redemption. Tempted by the devil, mankind fell into sin and as a result were driven out from their Eden home. The book of Job records this in Job 18:18. He shall be driven from light into darkness, and chased out of the world. Job, like Adam and Eve, had the experience of what it feels like to be driven from your home. Job cried, "He hath cast me into the mire, and I am become like dust and ashes." Job 30:19. He is repeating here the words of God to Adam and Eve, after they sinned. God told them that they came from dust and that they would return to dust. "In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread, till thou return unto the ground, for out of it wast thou taken, for dust thou art, and unto dust shalt thou return." Genesis 3:19. In the experience of Job, we are given a picture of the fall of man, driven from the Garden of Eden, which characterized light and beauty, to a dark sin-stained world. Man's beginning was one of tremendous blessings, healthful vigor, and a close unhindered relationship with God. All this was affected when the devil came into the picture. The same was true with Job. From the day the devil made his charge against Job, he began to experience losses. Job also for a time experienced the silence of God, a representation of mankind's separation from God, caused by sin. It is this, the greatest loss that man has experienced. Job tells of this separation from God experience, in Job 30:20. He says, "I cry unto thee, and thou dost not hear me, I stand up, and thou regardest me not." After man sinned, the direct communication Adam before enjoyed with God, was lost to all his descendants. Job was driven away from his family and friends, to sit in dust and ashes. Likewise, man was driven from his garden home, to till the soil from which he came, till he dies and becomes dust again. The Holy Scriptures bear this terrible record in Genesis 3:22-24. "And the Lord God said, Behold, the man is become as one of us, to know good and evil, and now, lest he put forth his hand, and take also of the tree of life, and eat, and live forever. Therefore the Lord God sent him forth from the Garden of Eden, to till the ground from whence he was taken. So he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubims, and a flaming sword which turned every way, to keep the way of the tree of life." We know the Scriptures say that God drove man out of the garden, but really it was sin that cost us our Eden home. We the descendants of Adam must not allow sin to rob us of a home in the earth made new. Like Job, we must fear God, and shun evil.